starting up the YouTube streaming again. Just for fun. See what happens. No idea if it's going to work. Oh, it's working. How often does that happen? How often does it just... But good morning, everyone. How you doing? Pitbull, Dirt, Macbeth, Manaqua. What's up, morning, guys? Oh, yeah. So we swapped back. When am I turning 20? Oh, shucks. But you know, it's funny you say that. You know, my birthday is in 4 days. Are you just in my brain? Is that what's going on? Hey, Brett. What's up? Good morning. So yeah, guys, 1 week. Well, less than a week because it's next Sunday. So 6 days. But one last week of training. And by training, I mean, what's the proper term for it? We got to be very proper with it. We are tapering. Happy birthday early. Thanks, guys. So 18 point, basically. But I'll tell you what, bro. If I'm just hitting 20 with all this gray, man, I have some other issues I need to start facing right away. Yeah, noodling. Tapering for what? Thank you for asking, Derp. This next weekend, we are doing the T100 out in Las Vegas with the D-Gen boys. I think it's just the boys. I don't think we have any lady representation this time around. But yeah, guys, we are doing a triathlon. Emphasis on the tri part of it. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so I'll be posting links in the D-Gen Discord. Hopefully I can copy and paste my Garmin link properly this time and not absolutely fail like I did at Unbound. But there's going to be 3 ways that you can observe it, and each one coalesces closer to yours truly. So we'll start with the overarching, guys. There's going to be a live broadcast of the event. I don't know where it's going to be, but I know T100 does live broadcasts, and honestly, their broadcasts are very impressive. But if you want to get a little more granular, you can view me on the app, the T100 app. You can follow athletes. If anyone's used the Ironman app, I believe it's the same. You can basically just search for athletes and follow them, and every time they cross a timing banner, you'll be able to see their splits and things anytime they hit transition. But hopefully, if we get to the most granular of granularity, I'll have a Garmin link posted in the D-Gen's IRL event section, so you can follow in real time the baby watts I'm putting out. I'll tell you what, guys, that activity tracking for Garmin is pretty impressive. Hi, Carrie Star. Howdy, ma'am. Yes, trying an athlon, exactly. You understand. That is legitimately the mentality I'm going into it with. Hi, NT! Hi, NT! Dude, so I am waiting to hear. Did you win? How did your Quatch Quest go? I'm expecting great things. You won! Let's go, NT. Congratulations, man. First in GHC. Do you get any, like, special, like, virtual thing? Does your name get marked down on some random document somewhere in the annals of the internet? Because that's what we want. It's the little things in life. Like having our name on some obscure thing somewhere within obscurity. I love it, dude. But yeah, congratulations to you. Sounds so good. We're happy for you. Oh, yeah, dude. Stoked for him. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting, guys. This is the longest triathlon I've ever done by almost double. So this is going to be fun. Not expecting too much. Other than to win everything. I'm just kidding. As long as I finish, guys, I will take a frickin' finish. That's my goal. Just double like the last. So yeah, easy. Numbers are easy. I mean, the bike and the swim should be very manageable. It's all about how well I can run it. Run. Oh my. Oh my god. Bullet Fall is here, guys. Bullet! I'm so happy you still exist. I just want you to know that. He's not here. You're the thing is there's a little bit of Bullet inside all of us in reality. And I think that is the triathlon spirit. 110, 100 meters swim, 45 kph average, and 3 kilometer pace.
There's only one.
No.
I love you, Pookie.
No. You're broken? In what way, man? How are we broken? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, man. What's going on? Hey, Laura, good morning. You're back? Oh, is it back? What's going on? Dude, I haven't heard anything. You're injured? Like, actual injured? Herniated? Damn, dude. Damn, dude, I've been there, man. So, just so you know, if rehab, physical therapy, and all of the non-surgical options are exhausted, Bullet, I tell you what, man. Getting an operation on a herniated disc is a very, very fast recovery, and if anything is to be based off of what I have heard from multiple people, including myself, the feeling when you get out of surgery is literally like night and day. So, fingers crossed you don't need surgery and you're able to recover, but if you do, just know that you're going to be like, you're going to walk out of there feeling like, my back was messed up? Going to try the injection. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, definitely surgery, last option. But just know that if it is an option you need to take, I think you're going to be happy with it. But avoid it if you can. I've just seen, especially with herniated discs and things, it's a pretty successful rehab and recovery afterwards. You have no clue. This is why you no play lately? Oh, man. Oh, man, I hate to hear that. Especially, dude, on the grind you were at. Oh, bro. But you know what? 2025 is looking pretty freaking nice. Is it just me, or is 2025 looking like it's going to be a pretty banger year? Just keep it here. Just keep it here, even if it's a lie that you have to tell yourself. Yeah, guys. I'm sure he appreciates the kind words. I appreciate you all jumping in with the kind words as well. Oh, bro. But yeah, Bullet. Do what you gotta do. As the world famous Physique Games once said, do what you gotta do to do what you gotta do. Also, much love to Physique Games, wherever he may be. World of Torture? Is that WOT? A world of torture? A world of torment? Is that what, is that an acronym for something, Percy? Yeah, old slow. I was told this was the minimum requirements for Zwifting. What can I say? I'm easy to sell out. Try equals what? Got you. Yep, got you. Need that Pookie hand cycle setup. Hell yeah, Bullet. Dude. I'll tell you what, having a engineer as a brother is very helpful at times, man. Oh, you need to only use your hands when you're on the bike? Hold on, let me just pull out this tool and that tool and just do this, and it's all together, and boom. Before you know it, hand cycle. Oh, man. Oh, man, so freaking lucky. Oh, I guess I should start writing. Dude, I'm stalling pretty good today, but I was on, like, what, 3 minutes early? So I guess that counts for something. 1 week to go, baby! Are you excited, Luvo? I'm so freaking stoked, man. I'm stoked because I feel pretty good. And rarely do I go into events feeling good. Is that actually a bad sign? I don't know. But yeah, guys, just shouting out again. I started up the YouTube stream again just to see what happens. I think my thumbnail today is pretty banger. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, guys. You got to see the thumbnail that I made this morning. I actually think it's pretty funny. Hold up. I just have to get to it. Maybe I should get into the ride before I do that. So, let's do one of these things. What's the worst one? Of course, this... Oh my god, there's some gnarly ones. Damn, dude. Maybe I'll start from this one. Let's just start from this one. Yeah, you too. Oh, it's a quiet place. If you guys like enjoy like a, you know, your own private booth, it's kind of the place to be. And tell you happy must see this petite climbing. Dude, I bet you're so stoked to be done. I bet you're so freaking stoked to be done. Also, let me switch bikes. I just realized what was happening. They're all bad. I'm surprised. This is an interesting challenge for a general Zwift challenge. It's a little more than I've ever... Well, as like a Zwift hosted challenge, it's a pretty dense one, I think. Doom, 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 doom. Everyone is having a great Monday who's not doing FRR anymore. Oh, shoot. Everyone's having a lovely day. You're the last one. Dude, that's a gnarly one, man. Over 1,500 meters. Absolutely brutal. You ran today. You still can run. Let's go. I can't. I can't run. Running is not easy. But hopefully it'll get easier. The Aquaman probably finished everything. Yeah, he's been grinding. I've seen you grinding him out, man. You've been putting in the time. It felt easy, which is weird. How far did you run? You did your usual Z2 ride today. Cut it a bit short, though. Oh, why'd you cut it short? Your first day back on the bike after over a week off, and Rick too. Me on one of the grade challenges. Oh, you're on one of the grade challenges as well. Hey, what's up, Andy? Good to see you, man. I think after FRR, most of the people here in the community, or a lot of them, were doing those races. But I think most people are going to stick to some flats for a while after what happened. Being a restaurant server is a tough job. Is it now? Is it, Myler? Why is that? Please tell me. But it puts food on the table. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Dizzy cut off last... Oh, damn, Slow. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Have you been having dizzy spells a bit more recently or something? Or was it kind of like a bit of a surprise? The first one? Yeah, we're starting... Usually we like to knock out the big ones first, but today I'm feeling very lazy. And it is hashtag taper week, so... Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I should probably look into what that word means. Anything outside of France? Oh, man. That map has probably been extremely exhausted by a lot of people. You also don't get why your legs don't hurt. Just derp. Just take it. But please, feel free. Humble bragging is very much accepted here. T1! Thank you for the ride on. T1. Well, let's say you have a rest day today. Tomorrow we are in zero. Oh, God, ZRL. Yeah, rip. Sorry, guys. Enjoy. I'll be enjoying from the comfort of my couch. You went to the floor the other day because of a BP drop? Not enough salt? Dude. It is very easy for people who ride the bike a lot to not get in a lot of salt. Even us Americans that just overdo salt. Like, a lot of ultra endurance or endurance athletes. It is not uncommon. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Clown Prince. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to all the Canada people. 100 RPM. Ooh, that sounds toxic, man. Thank you, Leah. Oh, I haven't seen Leah on in a while. Sounds cool. Very pro. Tapering. Super loading energy. I love that. I'll just call it super loading energy. It's just not anything but France. Okay, got it. Tour of Britannia. Oh my gosh. You know, it is honestly so impressive. People who can ride multi-stage events. I just don't have that level of recovery. Thank you, Manaqua. Super loading. I'll show you a super load this weekend after the race, if you know what I mean. Pimp, I don't know what you could be referring to. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Super Saiyan Giga Power Mode. I hope so. Thank you, Limo, for the ride on. I hope so. Oh, man. You know we're going to be freaking partying it up after the event, man. I'm stoked. I'm stoked to...
There's only one I want.
Stoked to hang out with you all.
I love you, Pookie.
Oh, thank you, Derp. That sounds sus. Y'all need to check yourself. Y'all need to get that mind out of that gutter. You did a nice block of 5 minute, 105 RPM. Got a bit sloppy at the end. Dude. Oh man, I recommend training it. I'm not saying I train it, but don't do what I do. Do the opposite. Train RPM. You will thank yourself. Riding Vegas after an event, what could go wrong? Well, whatever happens, we won't tell you about it. That's for sure. We gotta follow the rules. I don't make the Vegas rules. You just gotta follow them. RPM does suck. RPM does suck. Yeah, nothing. You know, it's funny, guys. For most indoor riders, that is definitely the case. Dude, 80 is often high for a lot of indoor riders. Panomies. You can do 100? Nice, Percy. Hell yeah, dude. Hold on to being able to do high cadence and low cadence, guys. Be able to do it all. Just practice. Just practice, especially things that you feel like you need to get better at. In cycling, it's so easy to get locked into doing the things that we're good at, you know, our strong points on the bike, because we do it and it's fun and we're good at it and we like to be good at things. But I'll tell you what, the big brain play is to do the other things that are not as easy. 100 watt. I wouldn't know, Derp. I can't do either. I wouldn't know. Oh, the joys of blissful ignorance. Gotta do them. No, seriously. Do as I say, not as I do in this instance. But I highly, highly recommend cadence drills. I don't know, Percy. You know, it's interesting. It probably has to do with your muscle comp, things you've done, like fitness-wise, like your activities you've done. Some people just suit to different cadences. You probably have a very high aerobic capacity, which high cadence is suited to a higher aerobic capacity versus musculoskeletal strength. It's not good or bad. It's just who you are, Percy. Don't ever change that. You did a 70K race at 115 RPM because the i2 battery was dead. Yeah, dude, that would be the only reason I would be riding that fast or that high a cadence. In all honesty. If you do low RPM. Hold it for a minute before letting go. Yeah, dude. It's just good to have more tools in the toolkit when it comes to riding. So if that means, you know, your high cadence, work on low cadence. If you're low cadence, work on high cadence. If you're really good, I mean, it's all relative, right? Like, what are you trying to get out of cycling? You really have to ask yourself that because it's such a personal thing. Like, you might enjoy, you know, zone 2 like I do, doing 0 watts all the time. I do that because it's what gets me on the bike. I'm missing tons of gains by not pushing my higher zones. But at the same time, every time I do that, get into like a training routine that pushes my zones a bit, I stop riding. So that's more destructive than, you know, sticking to zone 2. Because at least zone 2 I'm riding and I'm getting in exercise every day. Some days you feel like high, some days low. Yeah. Your legs ache when you do 90 plus. You do. Yeah, you're going to work on that. It's good, guys. Work on the things that are harder will make everything easier. I hear that's a bit of an impossibility these days, beating derp up the Alp. In racing on Zwift, you tend to ride much more towards 100. Regular riding around 85. Yeah. That's a good point too, Buckies. I think it also has to do with the intensity you're riding at. I think most people, as they trend towards higher watts relative to their zones, they'll try and speed up a little bit. Try to stay ahead of the pedal stroke a little bit. Zone 2 for life, baby, yeah. It's just, cycling is a universally good thing, right? But there's a lot of specificity in doing, you know, finding your own way. Because what works for some may not work for others. I think that's why metrics are really good, because you can take the numbers and relate that to how you're feeling and build a really good, well-rounded idea of, you know, what feelings mean what things in the body. Going for a bit of strength training now. Thanks for streaming. Right on, NT. Enjoy. Another highlight. Strength training, guys. You got to strengthen the joints. Cycling is very low impact, and though very positive for health, by itself, other issues can pop up due to the low impact. Keep the bones strong, guys. Find out what you suck at, practice it. Exactly. You get it, man. You're doing 150 RPM? What? Oh, BPM. Also testing, right? Seeing what works. Yeah, exactly. Trial and error. Go back to the drawing board after the error is bigger than the positive, and then sort it for the next round. Everyone's favorite route, Pete. I know, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Said one person ever. But the fact that that one person's in this chat is actually kind of cool. That specifically applies to Ray. Works for Ray, doesn't work for the rest of us. Exactly. Somehow Ray can eat all the Nutella pizza and drink all the beer and yet still look like a Greek god. Someone explain that to me, please. Your weakness in triathlon is running along with swimming. Yes, but don't forget the transitions. Those are the hardest part too. Derp, can't forget the transitions. Still hurting from the 16K hike. Hiking muscles are not the Zwift muscles. No, they're not. Walking muscles, running muscles, they are not the same. You mean your favorite route is Serpentine 8? Yeah. Peter, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You're reading the room really well today. That's what my 8 has to do. Transition from 69 to missionary style. Oh, God. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You got to keep it fresh and switch it up. Pimp knows. Volunteer firefighter, you're a changing expert. Derp knows how to speed change. You know, funny thing, Derp, I used to do stage acting.
You shout like that, they put you
So
in jail.
you think I would be good at
right
speed
away.
changing? No, I'm not.
No trial, no nothing. Journalists, we have a special
Well,
jail for journalists. You're
Well,
stealing,
thanks, guys.
right to jail. You're playing
Right
music
to
too
jail.
loud, right to jail, right away.
If you do
You're
100K
driving too
again,
fast,
what power
jail.
should you do-ish?
Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for
How are you going to try and ride it, though?
glasses. You right to jail. You
Hold on one sec.
undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook
Armistead's
chicken,
gotta
also jail.
give us the knowledge real
Undercook,
quick.
overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up,
We must
believe it or
listen
not, jail.
through the
right
whole
away.
thing. It's a requirement. Okay. Percy, is it going to be like a time trial effort? Is it in a race? I think it really depends on the type of ride you're doing. Like Villager. Ain't nobody can do it like Villager, but Villager. Just a ride? Well, for 100K, I think, depending, well, you're a B rider, so I think holding, like high zone 2 for that amount of time should be something that you can work towards. So like solid blue, but like every once in a while you see a little green mark on it. But that would be pretty challenging. Like riding at the top of zone 2 for more than 2 hours for a lot of people can be tough. It should be manageable if you've done the right training, but it's still very tough. Hey, Payne, how you doing? Payne, I restarted my live stream on YouTube today. I don't know if it's working, but I think it is. Everything seems to be functioning all right. But I don't know what happened. I was just setting up stream today, and I was like, I'm going to make a thumbnail. And then before I knew it, I was like, yeah, let's put this on YouTube. Do it in jail. But yeah, I think the thumbnail, actually, oh, I was going to show you guys the thumbnail. It's pretty badass. I mean, if I do say so myself. Okay, guys, you ready for this? What Tempest? Yeah, if you want to, another good Watopia waistband is good if you don't want to, you know, be doing back and forths all day on Tempest, because it's still really flat, but covers more Watopia. I think that's a good one. If you want to add in some climbing, out and back again, because it does Volcano and Zwift reverse KOM. Good stuff. TikTok, another good option. Yeah, Nathan, another good option. TikTok, just so that you can avoid the repetition a little more. And also, small hack, but you can find a pacer bot. Just jump on with them. How you doing, Nathan? Good to see you, man. London Loop with some nice... Yeah, Uber... There you go. Percy knows. Percy knows. Uber Pretzel. 100%. From this spot. Do you like it, Payne? Okay, hold on. Here we go, guys. Here's the thumbnail. It's good. It's good. Window capture. I'm just gonna... Okay. What do you think, guys? 1 week to go. What's this thumbnail? Oh, I just started YouTube streaming again, Nathan. So I was on this morning. I was like, I'm gonna make a thumbnail and do it and set up YouTube streaming again. Do you like the thumbnail? I'm going to be channeling Sam Long, if you can't tell.
Inconceivable!
Inconceivable. Not wrong. How you doing, Narx?
That's amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
But yeah, if you guys didn't know,
amazing.
I'm doing the T100 out in Las Vegas
Isn't that
this
an
next
amazing
Sunday.
update? Isn't that amazing?
Who's that dude?
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Amazing. 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 Amazing.
It is amazing.
Amazing.
Carrie Starr.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, do the pretzel. That's the best
Wouldn't that
one.
be amazing?
Or you know what? I say just full commit. Do PRL full. Who did the amazing clips? Oh, that's me when I'm randomly feeling inspired to do something for the stream. It happens maybe once every 6 months or so. I'm like, maybe I'll do something. But yeah, if you're interested, Nathan, in the About section, if you look up, don't tell anyone. If you look up the super secret command list, you can see all of my commands. There you go, yeah. Or do 4 horsemen and just go until you can't go anymore. Percy, that is not a command. But don't you worry, I'll hit you up in the DMs after with the link. And of course the clips feature Brian Kelsey, yeah.
That's for the boys only.
I forgot that I had that one. That's in honor of Randy. Because she showed us that absolutely spectacular meme. Thank you, Becky. Mama Sanders with the ride on. She wants me to do really well at the T100. I know, right? That's a good one. A lot of people don't know the full context of that interview. Oh, here we go. We're just going through them all now. And yes, that is me. And yes, that is me. I am the Sky Cowboy. You guys didn't know, I also moonlight as a actor. But I don't like to talk about that much. This is dangerous. I know, right? I mean, I do stream as my main gig. Couldn't remember how many A's. You know the fun. It should work, Carrie Star. 1 through 6 A's, if the command is set up right. I couldn't remember either, so I think I set it up with a lot of aliases, just in case. So I sometimes act as an actor. Yes. Oh. Some of them have multiple triggers. So like some of them, like WoW, has like 3 different ones that'll sort through. That's 5. 5 is the way. 5 is the actual way. Direct-to-video films. You know what, Peter? Whatever pays the bills, man. Whatever pays the bills. We don't hate. Whatever you gotta do to do whatever you gotta do. Back to the physique quote. I refer back to earlier in the stream for that. Oh my gosh, guys. Riding without fans. Why did heat training have to become the new meta? Why? Screw this heat training BS. Toxic, I tell you. Yeah, Nathan. Dude, I mean, the data that's come out, the studies that have come out on it, dude, they're very good. Like, what you can get out of just 2 weeks of heat training is honestly insane. The rubber, no. I will not go that far, guys. I will not wear, dude, I couldn't marinate in myself like that. I already have to live with myself, but to also marinate in myself, just too much. No fans, no. No fans today, for now. I'll probably give in after a little while. You can't stream when we do it. Dude, man. For one, I bet the heat is very tough on your system. And two, it's just having people see you in that state. I mean, will they ever take anyone seriously again? Heat training, Aggie's like, that is our natural state out here in Texas. You either are heat training or you are in negative 100-degree AC cooled rooms. When I lived in Hawaii, guys, that was one of the, You'd be out in the heat, humid heat, and every building was heavily air conditioned. Your like internal body thermometer was always just wackadoo. Skipping heat training, it's never got hot here. There you go. Yeah, avoid that toxicity. So you should have been going outside more this summer. I mean, some of those studies, guys, like, are very, very promising for insane gains if you're looking to add a few percent on top of what you're already doing. 40 plus C, dude, Nathan. I've been spending a lot of time in dry saunas that get up to about 74 C. I've noticed a huge difference. My physiology is reacting very different. Like, the speed at which I start sweating now, it's like instantly when I do anything, I immediately just start pouring. I don't know, it's like completely reprogrammed my thermometer. But it's fun. As long as it's fun. Skeet training, yeah, Pimp, never forget the skeet training. That as well. Keep the skeet game strong. 84. Aggie, I think whatever higher power there is has blessed us this next week. There's a cold front going across the states, it looks like. It's even supposed to be moderately manageable in Vegas, which I will frickin' take that any day. It's supposed to be in the low 80s at its high, which is just spectacular. Yeah, you need to have a fan dedicated to playing on your computer. Yeah, it's a thing. If only you could just run the displays in and have your actual tower in another room. That would be ideal. Sauna 2. Dude, Nathan, it is. Really is. But I'll tell you what. Just the passive benefits of sauna, I'm loving it. My skin feels good. My hair feels better. Like, it feels softer, and I don't know, everything just feels better. Hey, Frackberg, how you doing? Did I see you did a ride? Allegedly. Also, Nathan, shout out to Zwift World Series and the absolute wild show it's gonna be now with the new qualifiers. Wasn't you? Okay, Frack. Allegedly. Only if you had more fans than RX. Don't worry, I got the link locked. I'm already sending it to Percy after the stream. So we'll include you in the group chat. Sweat. Rick's here just in time, isn't he? The last go, dude. Blower fans. It's the way. I'm glad I discovered that early in my cycling, especially the indoor cycling, because they are next level. So, actually, I can show you guys. This is my normal fan. the patent on the left that I usually use when I ride. And then I have this big old rigid fan right here, this thing, that is absolutely gnarly. And in all honesty, most of the time it's too much. But I can flip that on and like drive my heart rate down like 10 BPM just with that fan. It's wild. We're always NAR Axis fans for sure. Dude, oh god. Oh god, does it really? Oh man, everyone get in on that. Isn't that it's everything's double XP if you ride in the events. Yeah, Pim, for real. So this fan, the main blower fan I have, it's rigid. It's a rigid air mover. It does up to like, what, like 13 or 1400 CFM? But I have it on like the 600 CFM mode. Because anything other than that, and it's just, it can be pretty gnarly. Maybe for like a time trial. Luckily, I have it on a wireless control, so I can like toggle between fans depending on the effort. But it is a thing. I understand the novelty of the Wahoo fan changing in its intensity depending on your heart rate. I think that's honestly a pretty awesome feature. Asking for a friend. Frack, don't worry, I'll include you as well on the group chat afterwards. I got you guys. And blows. Yes, it does. Still finding it funny how people reacted to the Olympians having only one fan. Of that little frickin' fan, dude. That was pretty funny. The way you can stack the odds in your favor on indoor riding is honestly just wild. Like, there are people who have like 3 to 5 blower fans. Some people will literally be piping their AC into the vents. Like, it's honestly gnarly what can be done indoors to improve your indoor riding ability. You need a blower so bad. Yeah, Bucky's, I feel that, man. Also, don't you need another fan? The blower fans, dude, they're really good. A lot of them are loud, though, so that's another thing, guys. Make sure you have your sound isolation, your voice isolation locked down pretty good, because you need it. They have this very obnoxious whine, higher pitched whine. Who would want to ride in a Hurricane? Monoquad, dude. Tell you what, some of those elite riders do whatever they got to do to gain a bit of competitive advantage. Wait, what are we talking about again, Frack? Also asking for a friend. KOM Seekers. Yeah, just think of the tailwind. Once in a lifetime tailwinds. 55-degree air all over themselves. Dude. If you can speed up your evaporation process, it's gonna give you some good results. Multiple high power box fans. All right, there you go. That works too. I'll tell you what, guys, if you're used to riding with no fan or a very, very small fan, the game changes completely when you get better airflow. 28, oof. Yeah, it happens pretty easily. I mean, you got the trainer generating heat, you got your computer, especially if you're streaming and riding, you're gonna be generating some heat for sure. Armpit fan. There you go. There you go. That's a tactic in emergency medical response. For heating or cooling somebody in an emergency situation, you focus on those intersection points between the joints, like the armpit or the groin area, because applying just a little bit of heating or cooling to those areas will insanely translate to the rest of your body. Like the translation of the heat change to the rest of your body is significant. Help me find a fan too. Hands, another good point. Yes. Yeah, that's another one. Dude, imagine if you could have like climate controlled handlebars. Oh man. Think of the gains. Think of the gains. That'll be the next meta. That's the next cycling meta. AC cooled saddle and handlebars. There you go, Bucky's nose. Bucky's nose. If you didn't have your green screen basically glued to the back of your trainer, you would totally have an ass fan. You'll see like Holden and other elite riders will have that. They'll have the fan that shoots from behind them. Also gives them better aero. I used to go right up the ass. Bucky's nose. Flight, how did you end up finishing Flamme Rouge? All y'all doing freaking Quatch Quest yesterday. Absolute gnarliness. Ninth place out of 10. Top 10, let's go. Let's freaking go. All y'all crazies, I don't know how you do that. Honestly, gnarly. Yeah, exactly, top 10. Ain't no one gonna take that away from you. Dude, you all crushed it. It was a very entertaining week on the Twitch streaming world. When you have, there you go, Payne. There you go. Dude, California, we did not have the most heat this summer. We had like 4 or 5 days of any proper heat, like the entire summer, and it's basically done. Because the last couple weeks leading into Halloween are usually when it really starts to cool down. We heat our house with a wood-burning stove and firewood, and we usually have to light up the fires about October, the last week in October. We try to hold off until Halloween as like a tradition, but it doesn't always work. Yeah, anybody who can conquer something like that. I wouldn't even attempt something like that. That intensity for that many days in a row, I'd do that as an ultra, but that intensity is very much outside of my realm of ability. It's always so, that's one of the things that impresses me, the way people can do something and then have that repeated effort again in a short time. That's just like so far beyond my comprehension that it's just so fascinating and amazing. Heck yeah, she should be. Everyone should be. 35 women started. See, that's another thing. I think that's the biggest takeaway right there. Yeah, you got 9 out of 10 But no, you got 9 out of 35. Like, you can't say you got 9 out of 10. You got 9th out of 35. You'd be wrecked for a month. Exactly. I'd be dealing with probably all sorts of injuries. I'd finish something like that and you wouldn't see me for like 6 months because I wouldn't be able to walk. This is when you use the feather, right? Okay. Just making sure. Because Garmin says so. The all-knowing Garmin, you gotta listen. They know your body better than you do. Yeah, yeah, Bucky's. That's a good point. That's a good point. I just realized that the Zwift stream on YouTube is like insanely delayed. Why is it so delayed? I have it literally set up for low what in the world? Yeah, ultra low latency. Apparently that doesn't work, guys. I don't know how it works. Yeah, we're still having a conversation over there that's just like completely off topic now. You did impulsivity, out of impulsivity, do a cyclocross race Saturday. Tons of fun. Oh, Narax, heck yeah, man. Did it go all right? It's been fun. I follow a good amount of people on Instagram that do cyclocross. I've slowly built up my algorithm around Frank's channel and Carrie Warner's channel. Oh my gosh. But also, guys, I sorted how to record this triathlon. I've never done a triathlon where I've had metrics, where I've had computers and watches and things, so this is going to be a new experience. I've only ever used the splits provided by the event. It's been that long since I've done a triathlon. It's twitched. You did a thing this Sunday. Running is deep. Aggie, you ran? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Your secret's safe with us. I got you. But awesome. But also, go slower. Whatever speed you ran, go slower. That's what I have to tell myself every time I run. Go slower, go slower, go slower. Your world will change. You haven't done enough practicing of running backwards yet to feel comfortable doing that, huh, Aggie? Oh, the mini try. Oh, that's right. Oh, I want to hear how it went. How did it go, Aggie? That's right, dude. I forgot. 3rd of 8 in Masters 4-5. Let's go, Narax. Podium, baby. Oh, Aggie's a triathlete. Some may not have known, but Aggie is actually a triathlete. Let's freaking go, bro. Never again, though. No, you're a... Well, do-athlete doesn't really work. That doesn't really work. A done athlete? D-U-N athlete? You don't try, you only do. Yeah, congrats, Aggie. That's freaking awesome. I bet you were very, very pleasantly surprised. Never again till next year. You want to try and actually get in the top 50 of the GC. Okay, yeah. What was your time? Did athlete. There you go, Rick. A done did athlete. You're leaning more to being a duathlete. Swimming is it's all right, Narks. We still love you, even if that is a horrendous opinion. We still love you. Well, the heat training and yesterday being an active recovery day, guys, making me feel really good today. Hopefully I can hold this through the week. See if you can find it. You got first place. That's all that matters. Time is an irrelevant. A big one with pink polka dots. Wow, we're almost done with this one. We might be able to. I think I'm gonna be able to knock out the first two then, if this is the case. We're gonna finish this route, and then I'm gonna jump on one of the other grade routes. Give out some ride-ons. Wow, a lot of people on Zwift today. Is there something going on? There's over 10,000 people on Watopia. Dang. What's my trading plan, Rick? I don't really have one, man. I'm basically zone 1, zone 2ing, except for my TTT on Thursday. I have 2 more runs and 1 more swim planned, and basically 4 or 5 more bikes. Yeah, blue, blue, blue. Blue, gray, blue, gray. 1 intense day on Thursday. But I'm probably going to try and restrain myself a bit. Because I do want to, I got to keep my, my threshold unlocked. You know, I don't want it to get a little muddied at all. Yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving in Canada over the weekend. They get today off. Second one's also doable. Okay, thank you, Manaqua. Then it starts to really get tough. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I am way hydrated right now. And then we'll jump on the next one. Swim 900 meters, 9:44. Dude, you're a fast swimmer, man. No frickin' way, dude. You're a really fast swimmer. Holy shit. How long did I sit in today? I only sit in NT. We don't do poles on the front. We don't do that toxicity. Only did the 2 so far? Okay. That's a flying swim. Yeah, that's a really good swim. Downstream with... Aggie, you could... Aggie, this is... So here. Okay, guys, hold on. This is the moment you just go and you say, thanks, yeah, I felt really good. Probably could have done better, but you know, I had to think about the bike and the run. Hell yeah, Aggie. Dude, that's still pretty fast. That's a GG's. That's a freaking GG's. But fear the rest. Dude, yep. No, that's the thing, guys. I can't really stop because it's when the stopping is pretty profound on training. I have to keep it kind of rolling a little bit. 2 days off the bike and I will, or 2 days off of anything and without just at least a little spin and I will be having a bad time. In week, yeah. And you know what sometimes is a good one is to do like a high intensity endurance ride. I've found the gains off of like a high intensity endurance ride if you can like deal with the fatigue and stress, like if your joints and everything hold up, it can literally light a fire under your butt. All right, BRB. Bathroom. Alrighty. Oh man. Garmin still says productive. And Garmin knows all. So we're hoping. What we want to get into what? The blue, we want to get in, or what is it? How do you force Garmin to tell you you're peaking? Is there like a strat, guys? I mean, I peaked a long time ago, but like for the event. We're going to put this in a cute obtuse, guys, because it's an exclusive club. A very exclusive club. Rest after hard period. Is that how it is? So, Rick, so we'll do a high-intensity ride Thursday. And then, hopefully that'll shift us. I don't know how it works. Productive, thanks. You feel like Harmon. Unproductive. Shut up, you're lying, some bitches. Dudes, for real. For real. You don't know me. You're not my mom. Fine line between peaking and unproductive. So what you're telling me is basically when Garmin's saying I'm unproductive, I'm nearly peaking. Damn. That's a win. Oh my god, I am so freaking sweaty. I am freezing. I am freezing. Yeah, the weather is completely shifted here, guys. I woke up this morning and there was maybe 300 meters of visibility. Maybe. It was like we were inside a cloud. And it still has not heated up since then. The problem with heat training, the second you stop, you freeze. Exactly. Oh man, it's wild. Even if it's like still a reasonable temperature in your room. Like it is not like what I would say, it's not cold in here. Like before I started, I wasn't wearing like anything other than a t-shirt. But then I freaking stopped for a few minutes. It's like, oh my god. It's also like, you really have to be hurting to turn on your fan. Because that can also have the same effect. Before you know it, you're just freezing. Shirtless for your OnlyFans. So this is your excuse? Yeah. Yeah. No, guys, as soon as I get into my middle age, I am totally going to monetize being a middle-aged dude who's in decent shape. But that's for my 40s. I try to be honest with you all, you know. We went shirtless at the beach, and folks were trying to roll you back into the water. Save Willie! Save him! Oh, I'm sure it wasn't that bad, Aggie. I've seen you ride, man. You're in good shape. No matter what you say. Thanks, Buckner. Past the 40, fill you in on the monetized. There you go, Monaqua. Dude, there is totally going to be a market, especially for my generation, being fit in your middle age, because it's not going to be a very common thing. I hate to say, I wish I didn't have to say that, but being fit in the middle age is not nearly as common anymore. So if you are, you're in a much more unique niche. Thank you, Nami. Yeah, I need to figure out the YouTube thing. I wonder if there's just like a major lag when it started. Because it's straight up. Let me try and refresh it. Let me try and refresh my viewer. Maybe it's just my studio. Okay, it is. Okay, it was just me. Okay, good. That makes me so much happier. This man belongs in the corner. Say you're a born swimmer, Aggie. What they're just telling you is they're trying to support your new swimming hobby. Is really what it is. More fit at 42 than in your 20s. You know what, Narix? You want to know the crazy thing? For most people who are fit, who did like high school sports and things, most people, that is the fittest they will ever be, is after high school sports, unless they do college sports, which not a lot of people do who do high school sports. But it really is a thing to be proud of. In some ways, I'm of course not as fit. Like, I can't take the fatigue load the same, but in all reality, I am more fit as well than I've ever been. It's something you should be very proud of yourself for. Some of the folks you went to school with, all you could think was these folks are going to, dude, and you don't want it. You want everyone to be healthy, and then you see that and you're just like, no, guys, come on. 20 to 30 minutes of light to moderate activity, like 3 to 5 days a week. That's all it takes to just maintain a general state of health. Doesn't really take much. Yeah, you can be crazy like most of the people in the community and take it to the next level, but in all honesty, it really doesn't take much. To do this try, the swim starts with a water slide into the river from 3 feet in the air. Oh, 30? Oh my God, even better. Dude, that sounds awesome. Yeah, maybe I'll join you next year, Aggie. That'd be fun. Yep, that's what you ended it. College was your peak. That's where you got, yeah. That's probably a lot of people's reason though, boss. I think that's probably most people, in that they've sustained some sort of chronic injury from their sport history. And once the sport is no more, the motivation dies. Gaming, what's up, Yee? Good to see you, man. How have you been? That's your cardio, 150 minutes a week. That's what you have your Garmin and all metrics set to. Yeah, boss, you don't have to be the pinnacle of fitness. All you gotta do is be healthy in your own life to support yourself and your friends, your family. 42 Sigma, what's up? You just ordered your kicker core? Congratulations. Welcome to the, not the cult, the social community program that is the Zwift Twitch community. Any tips for starting? Have a great time, 40. When I hear people first starting out on Zwift or on virtual cycling, I think the best advice is to go in with an open eye and open mind. Preferably both eyes, but, you know, and just find what you like to do. Just do some free rides. Just try all the things. Try a group event, try a race, try a workout. Try to attack some of the segments. You know, take an easy day. All the things, man. All the things. Because the most important thing for sustainability in cycling, and really fitness in general, is that you gotta enjoy it to some level. You gotta find what you like to do, what makes you get on the bike the next day, the next week, you know, a month from now, and embrace that. As you ride more and more, you'll start to find what you enjoy, and you'll start to kind of hone in on them. Before you know it, you'll be just having a great time. Dude, a lot of people with bronchitis right now in the community. You're not alone, Yee. Hey, Snyders. It's going good. My heart rate is much lower today. I'm not up in the 150s and 160s where I was at this point last time I did it. Like high 150s, low 160s for the same wattage. Though I am more recovered. Yesterday was a pure recovery ride, and it's made for today feeling really good. Hell yeah, 40. And the best thing also is to follow this channel and hang out with us. You get 10 free watts just for following. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Welcome to the community. We're a great crew, and I'll tell you, having a community of like-minded people, thank you, Sharon, can make for the tough days to be a little bit easier. 40 Sigma, congrats. Get comfortable and have fun. Casey knows. Listen to Casey, CS Tricks. Listen to him. He is one of the OGs of OGs on all of Zwift. He's been around since the very beginning of Zwift. He knows Zwift better than probably most people. Group rides are great, 40. It's one of the best things about Zwift, if not the best thing, is that you can always find people to ride with. Always, at any time of the day. It happens fast, Snyders. It's like, I think a lot of it does have to do with my fatigue load right now, but there is something to this heat training thing. You enjoy being drugged up with 300 milligrams a day, somewhat. 1/4 tank of food in system, and then thinking, haven't done anything today, let's start on the bike. Oh man. Yes, of course. 300 milligrams, oh yeah, that's my first cup of 3. 40, dude, for real. Watts are hard. I do not have many watts myself, but I'm a little dude. So, that I guess makes it okay. Yes, bath salts is very new. If you ever see Weehigh bath salts, just know he's very new. Yep. Oh, yep. The CT, good old CTP. Same way you've done 3 heat training in a row and nailed your FTP test. Yeah, dude, it is a real thing. The gains are very noticeable, especially at these powers, but I haven't done much high intensity at high heat, so I'm probably missing out there, but it's definitely making this feel better. You just want it to arrive. Don't even got tracking number yet. Yeah, 40. That's cool, you're so stoked. A small dude? That's a good question. I think it's relative. In this community, we have everything from like 110 kilo down to 50 kilo. But I think most people are considered lighter weight, basically below, what, 70 kilo? And I'm 60, 61. $2 milligram caffeine SIS gels are potent stuff. Dude, it hits with the sugar. It just hits you so quick, Narax. On Zwift, sub 60. Yeah, probably sub 60. I fluctuate between about 59 and 61.5 kilo. Really? Oh man. Well, that's good. That means I'm just on the edge of being small. Thank you, guys. You don't realize that you're boosting my ego. But you should be around 77. Well, I'll tell you what, 40. Riding the bike will make it a little bit easier if you're trying to lose weight. There have been people in this community who have dropped substantial quantities of weight. And the cool thing is, some of them stream, and you could straight up follow their whole process. Like, you could follow their whole journey. Not everyone still streams. It can be a high burnout category because of the intensity, and a lot of people race. So yeah, I'm 132 to 135 normally, but I'll get as low as 128 if I'm really bad with my nutrition. I always dig into a hole though when I get down that light. Basically, if I stay over 132 to 133 pounds, it's a good time. I feel better for my day-to-day. Oh, Goose! It's like 40 degrees here. Oh, well, don't worry, you're not alone. Just know that you can suffer with family. How you doing, Goose? Good to see you, man. How have you been? I feel like you haven't been around in a little while. But you know how it is, man. A week away from the community, and it feels like a year. Pookie is math. Thank you, Yee. I don't think you have to. Just writing, it looks like. Oh my god. All right, Manaqua. Enjoy your ride, man. What am I doing now? It's just riding or group riding. So this is just a free ride. I'm doing a specific route. You can see elevation, the name or the word of elevation. It's called Elevation Evaluation. It's one of the newer routes that's been released in the game. And there's currently a monthly challenge going on to do 5 of the new routes that have just dropped over the last couple months. So I'm just doing what's called a Zone 2 ride, which you can see by my blue graph. That means Zone 2. It's relative to my FTP, or my threshold power. And I'm basically just grinding out some Zone 2 on this route. And these people around me are probably also free riding. Maybe a lot of them doing the same monthly challenge that I'm doing. Yeah, just a free ride. I race almost every Thursday, though. Like, that's almost a guarantee here on this channel. But this week's going to be a bit different. I'm still racing on Thursday. I don't know the quality of the race that I'll be doing, but I have a IRL race on Sunday out in Las Vegas. So I have to be very careful with the efforts I put out for this week. But a bunch of members from the streaming community and the Zwift community on Twitch are going to be out there doing the same event. Another really cool thing about this community, a lot of people here have met up in real life at other events to support each other or to destroy each other in competitive cooperation. Good, how are you? You've been busy, done a ton of house remodeling stuff and Halloween. What? Well, congratulations. That's huge news. Hoping to slow back down this winter. I hope so, but you know what, man? From what you just told me, I don't think that's going to happen. Unfortunately, or fortunately. I think actually fortunately in this case. Wonder what your Zone 2 wattage will be. It will at first, 40. And then it'll get stronger. That is the guarantee. With consistency and time and good, good mental around your workout routine, you will get stronger. My threshold power used to be 146 watts. Meaning that's like the most power I could do for 20 to 40 minutes. More like 40 minutes, but that's most I could do. And the funny thing is, I couldn't even ride 40 minutes back then. 20 minutes would cook me. And now I hold 40 more watts in my zone 2. And my results are not unique. A lot of people start out with very low power. And the fun thing about cycling is when you first get into it, you call it the honeymoon or the beginner gains, are very significant. The first 1 to 3 months of training, you'll see enormous gains to your fitness. It tapers out a little bit after that, but it still will gain. But you do lose a little bit of the speed of the progression. Have I done FTP tests before I started on heat training, and do I plan to do a second? No. FTP tests scare me. I don't do them. I just wait for Zwift to tell me, or I wait for an injury and then I drop it way low. I do not recommend that method. Yeah, 40. This habit can legitimately be life-changing. We joke a lot, we meme here a lot, but this can literally change your life. A game. It changed mine. That's why I say that. It changed mine. Yellow Timer, great example. You and Mackie, you guys wouldn't know, maybe a lot of you, he used to be a very big boy, and not just tall. Probably won't slow back down until he's by. Hell no, Goose. But you know what? That's a good thing. Life is too short to slow down. There are so many good examples from this community of people who've changed their life. Strawberry, you're doing PRs without even trying. Nice. Like going for a zone 2 or low zone 3 ride. There you go. That's why the initial honeymoon phase is so addicting, because you really do constantly smash your PRs, and it's a drug, man. It's a drug. Oftentimes it leads to overtraining, but a lot of people know of that as being bad, but in my opinion, I think it can be also good, as long as it doesn't create lasting injuries, because it teaches you what not to do. I feel like if you haven't bonked, you can't prepare for a bonk. If you haven't overtrained, you can't prepare for overtraining. What am I doing? Yeah, NT, I'm doing the new grade route challenge for the month. And they all go up climbs, every single one. And these are the smaller ones. I believe so, yeah. I believe Weebles did lose a lot of weight. Grubby Alien, another example. Beer Bear, another example. There's tons of examples. If Swanky Unicorn is ever in here, dude just told you he went from 250 to 180 in the last 6 months riding again. Wait, what? Really? That is a lot of weight. Wow. That is a lot of weight. Wow, good on them. We'll have to stop by so we can pump up their ego a bit, because that's deserved. That is an insane achievement. Dude, I love this. This is my favorite thing, hearing these stories. Because normally you don't hear of a lot of people beating the odds. But in this community, you see it a lot. We concentrate a high level of that demographic here. Permitted Goose, Lawful Goose. Gotta go, see you guys around. Thanks for the warm welcome. Oh, Argentina. Hell yeah, welcome in. Have a good one. Feel free to stop by any time. I mean, I don't stream all the time, so it might be lonely when I'm not streaming, but Okay, I'm sorry. If you haven't realized my horrible sense of humor yet, I'll apologize for myself already. Pro gamer. Yeah. Fake news, all you've ever done is gained weight. Yeah, you boy. Don't let him fool you guys. If you don't know Yee, he's one of the strongest riders on Zwift. And definitely in the community. He would never say that out loud. Because he's humble. The most humble. Hey, Bike Beast, good to see you, man. How's the ride? It's going. I got in some recovery this weekend. So far it feels great. It's also becoming easier and easier to not have a fan going, though the small wading pool forming below me is not filling up any slower. Number one, yeah, basically, the most humble, the greatest in humbleness. Nobody does humble like you. 40s in Argentina road trip, dude. Argentinian divide? Anyone? £1 a week watching Bike Beast stream. And you'd think with the amount of In-N-Out burgers he can put away in a single sitting that would, by transitive property, make you gain weight, but in all reality, Mr. Clown Prince is beating those odds as well. Becky Sanders, 2 ride-ons from Mama Sanders today. Is this a sign for what's to come with the T100 Triathlon? Is this a sign? Probably not, but you know. Probably not, but at the same time, we got to drop the emote in honor of our boy. Hashtag no limits, baby. Do you think it's too much of a meme if I wear my No Limit shirt to the T100 and then try to get a picture with Sam Long? Should I do? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do that. Sam, can I get your picture, please? And then just stand there, pulling my shirt tight. All invented. It's an awesome country, specifically the South in Patagonia. Dude, I'd love to visit someday. I've wanted to ride. I've wanted to do some ultras that go down that way. Hopefully one day, but we'll see. Plenty of time left, I hope. You never know, though. Your brother went down for the mountain to climb in Argentina. Oh, Aconcagua? Yeah, dude. One of the biggest. It's the highest mountain in South America. That'd be cool. I'd like to do that one. Thank you, Narex. It's one of the 7 summits, if anyone in here is an alpinist or a mountaineer. So most people, it's on their bucket list who are into that hobby. Mount Fitzroy is the skyline on Patagonia, Branslow. Yeah, another awesome. And Patagonia is just a generally awesome company, from what I've heard, until I hear otherwise. Frank, dude. Yeah, oh, that's right. You guys were going to be at the same place. I'm glad you guys got to run into each other. How did it go for you, Frank? Narx was telling us he did really good. He podiumed in his category. You got 3rd. Oh, he did. Yeah, he got 3rd. Freaking awesome. Fourth for you, barely missed 3rd. Oh, how close was it? How close was it? Or do I have to wait for Carrie's vlog to find out? Went into last lap, 15. Oh, man. Oh, okay, he wasn't there. Dang, it was close then. How are you feeling this season, man? I mean, the results are kind of pretty good. It's so far what I've heard. You had 1 and 2 in sight the whole time. Just inched away every technical section. Oh, man. Tell us we're indoor cyclists without telling us we're indoor cyclists in RX. Though in all reality, you probably ride more outside than most people here in this community. But dude, that stuff's hard, man. That stuff's freaking hard. Technical riding, who has time for that? I should probably try and hold zone 2 even down the hill. I know it's downhill, but it's also Zwift, so it doesn't count. Andrade, good to see you, man. Some zone 2 today, man. How are you doing? We are in #taper mode. We have an IRL event coming up this next weekend. So, you know, I'm kind of stoked. This week's going to be a bit lighter than the last 2 weeks have been. Last 2 weeks have been pretty spicy. Hope you're well, man. Good balance of tech and power sections Saturday. More so than previous years at this course. Traditionally a power course. Did somebody else plan out the route? Is that why? Or is it just kind of whatever, random, some years? 45mm gravel tires. What? Oh, weren't. I was gonna be like, bro, I bet you a very safe bet that you got a lot of looks from the cyclocross community. I don't know. Actually, I think most cyclocross riders didn't even know you could go into the 40s. Like that size even existed. Minor tweaks year to year. Okay. Resting mode, 2 more weeks. All right, on Andrade. The hardest mode. Those high intensity weeks got nothing on having to rehab for weeks. Nothing at all, bro. '40s on your Canyon gravel. I have 47s on my gravel bike. I would not necessarily recommend that, but I'll tell you what, you never even think about where your wheel's going. Yeah, 47s are excessive, but they are very fun. Your PSI was lowering, really, Narex? Like a small leak? Were you running a tubeless setup? .33 to 38 mil wide tires so far this season. Big fan of 38 for CX. Hell yeah, Frank. My brother just put 35 Terra Speeds on his gravel bike. It's the biggest that it'll fit for now because it has a road fork on it. We put a road fork on it because it's the only aero titanium fork we have found that doesn't cost $1 million. But unfortunately that came with only being able to fit 35s on a gravel bike. But at the same time, man, those 35s do a lot of work and they are fast. 23s, oh my God. I'm jumping on the 28 to 30 mil train, Aggie, for my road bike. I have a set of 28s, 28 Pirelli tires I'm going to be putting on this bike for the race. I have 25 Continentals on it right now. I am very excited to have a 28. I am I am so happy that cycling is trending towards larger tires. I am all for that. Proving your belief that. Hell yeah. Getting those gains in one direction or another, huh? Hell yeah. No, manually dropping your PSI. Oh, gotcha. You gotta buy that new hub that has the air compressor deal in it. Talk about a competitive advantage. The first race of the day, so the grass was still pretty slick. Oh, really? Do you prefer that, Narex? Like, get it out of the way early? Or would you rather watch a few events, let the excitement build? I'm usually the get it done kind of person. And then enjoy the after effects after my ride. A lot of dew on the grass. You got there early and just skipped the first course inspection slot. Hey, you have a very important job, Frank. You got to really focus in on where you're needed at what times. Of course. It's all, you know, because of the importance, man. But I'll tell you what, man, delegation. It's a great thing. You had time constraints, otherwise you'd have done later race. Okay, just want grass stuck in your pulleys. Or bike. We call that pro move. That's the pro move. Wow. It's like magic, my bottle refilled itself. RX. Oh man. Maybe a little, it could have, yeah. Could have helped with the technical or made it worse. Hard to say in the moment, you know? Very hard to say in the moment. Oh man, I'm so stoked for this event coming up, guys. Normally I get to this point and all of the injuries are really starting to add up. Yet somehow they don't exist this time around. And I will frickin' take that. The absence of discomfort can sometimes be a bit off-putting when you're used to that. Grass is slippery, maybe wet grass gives you lower drivetrain losses. Oh, dude, think of the rolling resistance gains. Super true. The rolling resistance gains, man. As we know, it's all about rolling resistance these days. Especially in a controlled environment. Guys, I hope I just pass one person with a tri-bike on Sunday. Just one. I just want to pass one person. I don't think that's going to happen unless it's a staggered start, which I have not looked into yet. Should probably check that out. But yeah, I just want at least one pass on my road bike. I don't think it will happen though. I'm participating, Peter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know, surprise. I have been keeping it from you guys this whole time. I've only started talking about it within the last week. You can take the photos. I know, right? We'll just have to settle for the subpar event photographers, I guess. It is what it is. I'll tell you what, guys, when I was out in PTO Dallas, I was thoroughly impressed by the setup they had for the photography. They had so many photographers, and all of the race photos were complimentary. And they had so many race photographers. It was like something I was definitely not used to seeing. Oh my God, there is a legitimate swimming pool underneath me, and it is just dumping out of my shoe right now. I'm thinking if this goes well and I can continue with triathlon, I will try to set up a live streaming setup for triathlon. Have a little dealie that I can put on like a buoy, and then we'll quickly like transition to my bike and then on to me for the run. Shitting bricks ain't no fun. No, it's not. Hell no. But I haven't gone into an event in a long time feeling this good, but that could also be a bad thing. I'm not really taking it very seriously. I think that's why it's been going pretty easy for me. I'm not taking it very seriously. Like, I'm training. I don't mean with regards to training. I just mean with regards to expectations of myself. Thank you, Hibbard. So, I think anything more than finishing will just be icing on the cake, really. All I expect and hope for is a finish, you know. And if that goes well, maybe I can focus on really dropping the times down for future events once I've kind of proven to myself mentally that I have what it takes to get back into multi-sport, like, properly. But my goal is to hold about 180 to 190 watts in the ride, about a 10.5 minute pace on the run, and about a 140 on the swim. That's my hope. The drowning with style off. Oh yeah, Peter, yeah, that was luckily the easy part. I grew up swimming competitively through high school, and so swimming comes very easily to me at this point, which is rough because a lot of people who start swimming later in life, it can be a very challenging thing. I think, and I personally, this is just personal opinion, I think a lot of it has to do with when you're young, you're just playing, and it makes you build that love for it. And you don't have the fear or the anxiety the same when you're getting dunked or jumping off, doing cannonballs and trying to pick up things out of the deep end and things like that. Like, I have to get seriously close to drowning before I start to panic, because I've nearly drowned so many times at this point. It's all perspective building. The run's the only thing that bothers me, Peter. The only thing I'm really worried about, which is why I'm running probably closer to 11-minute miles in all reality. Dude, I'm gonna have to do some serious cleaning. And I'm glad I've been drinking lots of water because, oh my God. But I've been chatting a bit with LePage, who's going to be there. And he's just been giving good news after good news. Every time I talk with him, The weather forecast has gone cooler and cooler. And right now it is very much in the realm of very comfortable. Yeah, exactly, Peter. See, you just gotta stay positive, that's the thing. There's always time. Always time. But I have a couple more runs planned, one of which I'm doing right after this. Probably about a 20 to 30 minute run. I have one more swim for tomorrow, or maybe Wednesday, I haven't decided yet. Thank you, Johnson. And then basically a taper. The only intensity I'm doing on the bike is the TTT on Thursday. Everything else is zone 2 or below. Alternatively, start injured. Can confirm that's a good. There you go, Peter. Yes. You can't get an injury that you already had. You can't get an injury you already had. Check and mate. Well, thanks guys for keeping me entertained on my zone 2 day. Here's fingers crossed, toes crossed, all the things are crossed that everything continues to play out how it has been. Marky Mark, thank you. One of our YouTube brethren. Oh, speaking of guys, if you're just stopping by, I just started my YouTube stream back up again. I was feeling motivated. And I had a little extra time this morning and I was like, I'm gonna make a fun thumbnail. And then that birthed a YouTube stream again. Log off YouTube. It was really that I just had such a good thumbnail that I couldn't not stream. It's like this stream is just so that I could flex the meme of the thumbnail. Here, I'll show you. I had this pulled up earlier, but I'll show you since you just got here. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, this is me. Yes, that is me. Ignore it, because we're gonna ignore this photo right here. Ignore this photo I just happen to have in my saved folder. I don't know what that is. I just like to comment how awesome it is that I was able to put my own name, though, on the jersey. Yeah, exactly. I didn't have a choice. Again, I don't make the rules here. It looks like YouTube, doesn't it? Professional. Dare say professional. Hey, what's up, Smith? It is what it is. Oh, we are almost done for the day. My legs are said. My legs say no, but my body is telling me yes. Oh, wait. Damn it. Hi, Talbot. I'm sorry you had to come in at this moment. I'm sorry you had to come in just in that moment.
One I want. I love you, Pookie.
Good to see you, ma'am. How are you? Yeah, much love. How have you been? Still looking like you're smashing out some absolutely gnarly rides and races. How's fitness been recently for you? Stinker, oh my god! Hi, Stinker. Guys, everybody. Stinker's here. You think you need to do... I think you do too, and I think you need to stream it, Mr. Clown Prince. This is not self-fulfilling in any way. Race starts in 15 seconds. So oh, bye. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. Love. Have a good race. Oh my god. What a legend. Tubba coming in to say hi. Literally about to smash out some watts. We got to get a Telma stream again. I haven't seen your stream in a little while, ma'am. We missed the epic music playlists you have. I think it works. Oh, I can so relate. I can so relate. Oh my gosh, guys, I am absolutely drenched. I don't have the glow that like the last Johnson has, and I never will. But we got a nice shimmer going on. We are one step away from sparkling. But we aren't there. We're still a step away, but we're at least just one step away. Yeah, we need to get Telma back on stream. We could do like a stream together for some event, maybe next week after my race. I freaking love, guys. I think that stream together is one of the best things that Twitch has added in a long time. Thank you, Anthony. It is just absolutely amazing. So fun. I love watching all the people who've done it so far who have like the combined chat. I freaking love the combined chat. But also that's very self-fulfilling, so I don't have to have a million windows open. But I absolutely think it's a big W for Twitch updates. Now if they'll just fix the freaking app, we could all be happy again. God. I could literally refill my water bottle with the frickin' pool underneath me. Don't worry, I will keep that content for the paid subscribers only, though. Sensing, thank you. Oh, that's wait, who is that? They have FRR tags. We must know them. Who was that? Thank you for the ride on. I think that's one of the coolest things that I've developed since I started riding on Zwift and streaming, is that I really recognize a lot of people on Zwift now. And it's really cool to, like, even in the world where there's like 8,000 people, you start to recognize familiar faces, and the world slowly shrinks as you ride more, both people-wise and size-wise. Inevitable shrinkage, dare say. Alrighty. That's the end. Or are we at the start? Peter, you're so funny. You are? Wow. Definitely. Good luck. I think that's worthy of the once every 2-year Peter stream. And one even goes into the jungle, so like, it was basically made for you. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to hop off here, drink some water, get some quick carbs, and get rolling for a run, hopefully. And tomorrow will be another bit of the same flavor. More Zone 2, probably about an hour and a half Zone 2. And then, don't forget guys, tomorrow is the Brian Kellison Open Invitational. And I will be there. I will not be racing again, same as last week, but I will frickin' be there, guys. Do not forget. Is that even going on this week, actually? Question mark. Or is that not happening? Brian not doing... Oh. Jeez. What a waste of an announcement. I only got like 2 good announcements every day. and then I'm spent. So he's not doing it? Darn. But we are doing the... Oh, has to be out. Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Well, then I guess the only thing we have to look forward to... But it's still going on. Oh, okay. No racing. Hey, what's up, Skinny? No racing, man. I'm tapering this week. I have an IRL race this Sunday. But I will be racing on Thursday. Sans Brian. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, open invitational, guys. Be there or be Brian Kellison, apparently. Hey, Clutch, how you doing, man? Good morning. But Wednesday, the sponsor yet to be determined Bike Terra ride. There's another one, guys. I am absolutely loving that Brian has been pushing these community events, and I think it is it's a good thing to support them. I'll tell you what, guys, the community events that are built through like the Zwift, Twitch, and the streaming community are just the best events. All the best, Riverside. Thanks, Skinny. I hope so. I hope so. Luckily, it's a triathlon, so there won't be much drafting, and my bike handling skill can stay bad a little easier without crashing. How you doing today, Clutch? You've been getting in your regular gnarly amounts of distance. I see. But yeah, not much for me this week, guys. Probably about 5 hours on the bike, and maybe 3 more hours total between swimming and running before the event. But streaming shouldn't be affected because I'm not leaving until Friday morning. I'm not driving out until Friday morning, so the normal stream schedule should not be affected. Day off for Thanksgiving, nice, yeah. Yeah, we heard that y'all had the day off today. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, we'll stop at 29. Thank you, Greg. We're gonna stop at 29, or 29, 26. Not stopping at 29, we're stopping at 26. Do not clip that. Alrighty. Almost there. Nearly there. And that's what we wrote for today. And then, time to get ready for the run. There's going to be a bit of a break in between the bike and the run. It's not like an immediate brick, luckily. But that's because I do not have enough calories in me to do anything else. Again, proof that my house is not invisible. Proof. We have proof.
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie.
Love you too, villager. Happy frickin' Thanksgiving, man. Oh, well, that was fun. God, I am frickin' dripping. I'm standing in puddles. I'm making splashing noises right now. Oh, I'm sorry, but I thought you guys needed a bit of a update on what's actually happening, since you can't see it. But again, stay tuned, because that'll be for the paid subscriber content. Playing in the kiddie pool afterwards. Oh, man. So, that was what? An hour 40 minutes of Zone 2-ish? Zone 2-ish. It was kind of like low mid-Zone 2 some of the time, but it was basically Zone 2. Oh, man. I am honestly looking forward to this, whatever this taper thing is. I'm very much looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the YouTube stream right now before I wrap up on Twitch. If anybody's watching on YouTube, which is probably not, but yeah, come by the Twitch, twitch.tv/PookieButt. We got a pretty fun crowd over here. So yeah, come give it a gander if you feel like it. But yeah, I'm gonna end y'all now. So have a good day, the tubers. We'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm gonna continue with this trend of dual streaming. Double dipping is the new meta of 2024-2025. All right.